Show me the wagon wheel Watusi! Hey guys, it is your pal Sal here, and today we are talking about a very special album. We are talking about the soundtrack to the motion picture Burlesque, which was released on November 19th of 2010. So as you guys know, I'm on my Christina Aguilera journey, and I do a series on my channel called Diva Discovery, which is where I talk about basically everyone you see here on this wall, how I discover them, like how I found out about them. So I really can't do one on Christina Aguilera because of the fact that I'm kind of discovering her now. Like I knew her, like I knew what she was about, I got her, but I didn't like listen to her. So this soundtrack, this film, is really my introduction to Christina. But the reason why I watched it was not because of Christina. So growing up, again, I shouldn't go too much into detail. But let's just say when I was really little, like a little kid, I was into Cher. Like I loved her music, and then my parents kind of like made me stop listening to her because it was just becoming too much. Like I was becoming obsessed. So flash forward to my sophomore year of high school, which was 2012, 2013. I started getting into Celine Dion. Like Celine Dion was my wake-up call into pop music, because up until then I'd really been like, show tunes is the best music in the whole world. And then because of that, around 2013, well 2013 is where Cher released her album Closer to the Truth, and like so she was in the news feed a lot, and I was like, I used to love Cher when I was younger, I should get into Cher. And start listening to Cher again. And so that was kind of like the tipping point of all that. And so I remember knowing about Burlesque. I actually do remember when Burlesque was being released in theaters, because I saw trailers for it and I was like, oh, that looks cool. It's a musical. It's got Cher, Christina Aguilera. That sounds cool. And I remember specifically too, I think we saw one of I think it was the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. And we were going into the theater and the Burlesque was the theater over, and I was like, damn, I wish I could see that. And then that was kind of where it ended. So when I was getting back into Cher again, I made the conscious decision. I was like, I should watch Burlesque. And so I remember going to the FYE store and I bought the DVD. I've since upgraded to the Blu-ray, along with the CD. So there I have those two little things there. And guys, I fell in love with it. And again, you know, this is really, I was there for Cher, who was fantastic in the film, and I can't wait to talk about her songs on it. But this was kind of my first technical introduction to Christina Aguilera, and I loved her in the film. I thought she did amazing. I don't know if she gets any flack for her acting. I haven't watched the film in well, not a long time, but it's been a while. And from what I remember, I think this was her acting debut, in like a full-on motion picture. And I thought she was fine. I didn't have a problem with her. I'm not really picky when it comes to acting. If you can just make me believe at least you're the person, I'm fine. Like, I'm not very picky when it comes to that. So from what I remember, I thought she was fine. Obviously, for me, I'm there for Cher. But since we're on this journey together, I thought it would be fun to go through and listen to this soundtrack. I love how everyone was like, you need to listen to the Burlesque soundtrack. As if seeing this right here, I didn't listen to it. I love, listen, me and Cher, we go way back, and one day if I ever do a Cher Diva Discovery, it's gonna be a long one. So before we get started in listening to this, I just would like to warn you, this entire episode is going to be filled with bad Cher impersonations, and by that I mean my Cher impersonation is me. Me doing a little bit of Stephanie J. Block, the lady who played Cher in the Broadway musical The Cher Show, who also won a Tony Award. Love you, Stephanie! And also Kathy Griffin's Cher voice. So, the Stephanie Cher voice for me is, being a goddess warrior isn't about not being scared. It is about being shit scared and facing it anyway. So that's the Stephanie one. And then the Kathy Griffin one is, I'm Cher. I don't know how to order a fucking pizza. So those are my Cher impersonations. Lots of singing with that. And also just a lot of lip syncing in this video because I pretty much know all these songs. So, This album made it to number 18 on the Billboard 200, and it had 3 singles, which included Express, which did not chart, Show Me How You Burlesque, which charted at number 70, and You Haven't Seen the Last of Me, which did not chart on the Billboard Hot 100, but I think It was like a #1 hit on the dance club chart, so there's that. And You Haven't Seen the Last of Me won the Golden Globe Award for Best Song for a Motion Picture or whatever it's called. And it was nominated for a Grammy, but was robbed of its Oscar nomination. So without further ado, we are going to get started with the soundtrack with track #1, Something's Got a Hold of Me. So here we go, guys. Oh, and I forgot to shout out my Cher shirt for the Dress to Kill tour, which I did not see, but I saw the Here We Go Again tour twice, so it's all good. So here we go. Track #1, Something's Got a Hold of Me. Sorry.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Before,
no.
Something's got a hold on me right now, child. Let me tell you now, I got a feeling. I feel so strange, sweeter when I talk. I said, oh.
Okay, so we're going to address two things right here. This one really doesn't have anything to do with the song per se, but we all know Burlesque is not that great of a movie. Like, it's not that great. Like it's just not. Like, I know that. I know that. I don't think it's... apparently there's this podcast called How Did It Get Made, and this was the first film they ever talked about. I think there are far worse films than Burlesque, like, honestly. Like, I don't think it's that bad. Like, it's not great, but, I mean, it's fun. I mean... I think it's acted fine. Like, I don't know. So there's that. But what a, like, imagining the beginning of this movie, you know, where she gets on that chair and she's like, you know, just like, I'm getting out of here, and goes to LA. That's where she goes, right? Yeah, it's California. I don't know. Yeah, I'm hoping, oh God, I hope I'm right. It's the Sunset Strip, right? Yes. But what an opener, and especially this album. I love, oh my God, her vocals sound incredible. They just blow you right out of the way. I think there's this guy on YouTube, his name's Todd in the Shadows. He's a reviewer, and I think he's a very intelligent reviewer. I love his reviewing, but he, again, he's very negative. I've talked about him in my Madonna American Life video. He always brings up great points, but he's just so negative, and you're just like, dude, like, I get it that this gets more views, but I'm like, I don't know. But anyways, he made a meme, and it's like where this film starts, and it's just like Christina Aguilera goes, "Aah!" And like it's like speakers like, or like you're like blowing away, and I think it's just so funny because it's very true. I love this song. Great opener to the album. Great opener to the movie. Let's keep it going. Okay. Here we go to Cher's first contribution to the album, Welcome to Burlesque, a song that I've been blessed to hear her sing live on the Here We Go Again tour twice. So cue bad Cher impersonations. This is Welcome to Burlesque. Oh my God. Show a little more, show a little less. Add a little smoke. Welcome to Burlesque. Everything you dream of. Put your money in my hand. If you got a little extra, well, give it to the band. Behave yourself, says Georgia. Welcome to Burlesque. Oh no, not yet. This is the move that I think they do. Welcome To Burlesque. I love this song. It is so crazy to me that from like, I think, when did Living Proof come out? 2001. And like, this was the first thing that Cher had done since then, like released music. And it's just, well, I guess if you don't count that song, Human, that was never technically fully released. I don't know. But anyways, just lovely, lovely, lovely song. Lovely, lovely part of the movie. Watching her perform this live is just incredible because even now, 10 years later, she looks exactly the fucking same as she did when she filmed this movie. If not, honestly, better. That's another thing about this movie that I gotta say about Christina Aguilera and Cher. They look fucking fantastic in this whole movie. Like, every look they have, incredible. Track number 3, Tough Lover. Which was when Christina debuted to everyone in the film storyline that she was a singer. So here we go.
I need a tough love, a tough lover. Yeah. When he kisses me, I get that thrill. When he don't wiggle, I'm walking still. I want a tough love, yeah, yeah. Tough love, I need a tough love, yeah, yeah. Tough love, yeah. Tough love.
I didn't realize how short that song is. It's only 2 minutes. What another great... what can I really truly say about any of these songs? They're all great. The scene in the movie is just... It's so fucking iconic. The vocals, again, are just so... Her vocals are in her prime right here. I just love... every song she's in, I love how she sounds. Let's keep it going. Track number 4, But I Am a Good Girl. Here we go. I love this one too. Oh my god, holy shit.
The dress is Chanel, the shoes YSL, the bag is Dior, agent provocateur. My address today, LA by the way. Their heads twirl, they all say, darling, what did you do for those pearls? What? I am a good girl.
So it's so funny listening to this now because I actually just listened to Christina Aguilera's album, oh my god, what's it called? Back to Basics. And this reminded me a lot of like Candyman or that other song. Oh my god, the name of it is escaping me at the moment. Oh, Nasty Naughty Boy. So like this was not new territory for her, but I absolutely love that. Who knew? Well, barely everyone knew but me. But yeah, that's a fun song. Another fun ensemble number in the film. It's just great. Track number 5, Guy What Takes His Time. I don't think I've listened to this one as much, so maybe I need to re-listen to it, so let's just do that. Here we go. Okay, yes, I remember it now. Guy with, it's crazy. I didn't realize like how similar some of the material in this is to Back to Basics. This isn't one of my favorite songs on the album. It turns out from looking at this, there's 10 tracks. It looks like the middle 2 are the ones that I know the least. So I don't know why that is. But like I recognize this one, but it was just like it's not really been one of my favorites. I don't remember where this takes place at in the movie. But it's great material on her. She does great with the material. I mean, she did it in Back to Basics. So yeah, like it's just not one of my favorites off the album. Track number 6, Express. And this one again, for some reason, I can't hum out the tune of how it goes. I'm sure once I hit play, it'll hit me. But what's crazy is that this one was a single too, so I feel like I should know it. But here we go. This is Express.
It's a cold and crazy world that's raging outside. But baby, me and all my girls are bringing on the fire.
Oh, I remember this now.
Love,
sex.
Ladies, no regrets. Emotion is a passion. Burlesque, little go you, going through you, do what I do.
Burlesque.
Ladies, no reject from there. Boys, throw it up if you want it. Can you feel me? Why? It's a passion, an emotion is a passion. Burlesque, little go you, going through you, do what I do.
Burlesque. Okay, so that was Express, and I remember now why I don't like it is because if we consider the 2 songs that say Burlesque, well, technically 3, but we'll just focus on the Christina Aguilera ones, that say Burlesque, Express just falls flat in comparison to Show Me How You Burlesque, which we have not got to yet, but, I mean, it's fine. It doesn't really do a whole lot for me. I'm like, I get it. It felt a little long, to be honest. I don't know, it's just... when I just compare it to the other one, it just does not do it for me. And I feel like I need to rewatch the movie and see the choreography for it because I think that makes it come alive. But as it stands alone, I'm just kind of like, eh. So, yeah. But when we get to Show Me How You Burlesque, we'll have something to talk about. Track number 7, a Golden Globe winning song. You Haven't Seen the Last of Me. I have a funny story actually about this song, but we will get into that when we finish it. But iconic moment, iconic song. Here we go.
Feeling broken, barely holding on. I won't stay around, but I'm gonna stand my ground. You're not gonna stop me. You don't know me, you don't know who I am. Don't count me out so fast. I've been
There's nothing in. I'm down now, but I'll be stranding tall again. Times are hard, but I was built up.
I'm gonna show you all what I'm made of. I've been brought down to my knees. I've been pushed right past the point of breaking. I can't take it. I've been burned.
Here we go.
You haven't seen the last of me.
So, what can I say about the song? It's iconic. The performance is iconic. Cher is fucking incredible. Just beautiful. So here's my funny story. So, when I was a senior in college, and I say that, it was a year ago I graduated. I graduated in May of 2019. So I went to school for musical theater, and the thing that you need to do to complete your BFA in musical theater at my school was you had to write a 30-minute show. You had to write the script and then pick songs to use in it. So the concept for it's called our senior seminar. So the concept for my senior sem was actually based on the Broadway album by Barbra Streisand. You know how Barbara had done pop tunes for years, and she was like, I want to record an album of Broadway covers. And everyone was like, that is the stupidest fucking idea we've ever heard. And lo and behold, the album did amazingly well. So my concept was based around that. Like, I created like this alter ego persona of a star who I got to play. And so the funny thing is that one of the songs I wanted to use in it was You Haven't Seen the Last of Me, because now it's technically a Broadway show tune because it is featured in the beautiful Tony Award-winning musical The Cher Show, which also has the saying on the back, You Haven't Seen the Last of Me. So the year of the senior sem, I was in New York and I was seeing the Cher show, and I saw it in Chicago when it had a pre-Broadway tryout. But what changed is that they changed the position of "You Haven't Seen the Last of Me" to be the second to last song. It's Cher's big 12 o'clock number, or 11 o'clock number, I should say. And she has this speech before it where she's like, "I am so scared. I have been fighting my whole life, and I am just so scared." And so my senior sem was basically jokes I stole from Hot in Cleveland, but I stole that entire monologue from that show, from the Cher show, and I put it in my senior sem right before I sang "You Haven't Seen the Last of Me" in it. And I'll never forget the guy who runs the department, Jeff. He came up to me on one of the rehearsals, and he's like, "That is the best I've ever seen you act." And I was like, "That's because in it I'm Cher, baby." He never knew. No one ever knew, except my friends. But now the whole world knows. So if you want, my senior sem is actually on my YouTube channel. It's honestly horrible. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I was so glad to get it over with. But I did the work, and it's on YouTube if you want to go check it out. It's called The Broadway Album, A Senior Seminar by Sal Rocha. I sing this song in it. Yeah, I graduated with my BFA, and I hate the fucking school I went to. So there's that. That's my little tale. Also, if you can, go check out the Cher show. If I'm correct, the bootleg is up on YouTube. Go check it out. It's an amazing show. Stephanie J. Block gives an incredible performance, and you will not be sorry. It's going to go on tour next year. Has 3 women play: Cher, Teal Wicks, Michaela Diamond, and Stephanie J. Block. It is, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome me and me. I can quote this entire show all day, but that is not the point of this video, so we're going to keep it crack-a-lackin', but go check out the Cher show, and check out my senior sem. It's on my YouTube channel. Be nice, though. Track number 8, Bound to You. This is also a very beautiful ballad, so I'm excited to revisit it with you guys.
And I were buried in dust. Free me, free us. And boy, I believe in us. I am terrified to love for the first time. Can you see that I'm bound in chains? I finally found I can trust. And boy, I believe in us. I am terrified to love for the first time. Just to
You know, I never realized how much Bound to You sounds like You Lost Me from Bionic. Obviously they're a little different, but they kind of have a similar, theme to it. Well, not theme, but sound. Sound is the key word there. I love Bound to You. Again, it's a great part in the film. Obviously I don't find the love, story of Burlesque all that great. I think to me that's one of the weaker parts. But oh my god, this is where I think she wears that green dress and her hair is curled up. Oh my god, lovely, lovely, lovely. Track number 9, we have the big one, the finale of the film, Show Me How You Burlesque. So let's do it!
underneath the city lights, there is a life you know about, where rules don't apply, no, and you can't keep a good girl down.
Here we go! Alright. She comes to the club looking for a good time. Gonna make that, shake that, money on the dime. Don't need a sugar daddy, she can work it just fine.
Up on the table, she'll be dancing all night. Baby, don't just come to life. Under the spotlight, we say, here come the ladies, got to give a little show. Here go the boys, they gonna show what they don't want. Give it up, give it up.
Okay, I can't get on beat.
Let's show 'em how it's done. It ain't over till we say.
And we've only just begun. Let me hear you. Fantastic closer to the film. It's a fantastic song. It is always on my workout playlist. She sounds incredible. Like, this whole album, she just sounds freaking incredible. Fantastic performance. She looks, oh my god, like, what can I say? Fantastic. I kind of wish, we'll get into this next song, but I wish this was the closer to the soundtrack too, but we'll focus on that when we get to the last song. Alright, so track number 10, we have The Beautiful People, which is a song that appears in the film, but not in this version. So this song samples Marilyn Manson's song, The Beautiful People. Takes it in a completely different direction. But it plays like when Allie is walking like around LA and she's like, don't want to do that job, don't want to do that job. But it's just an instrumental, not the actual song. I think we hear the burlesque, but other than that, I don't think because I know that's how it starts, but I don't know if, I think that's it. So I kind of wish they put this like after Something's Got a Hold on Me, but they put it as the closer on the album, which I don't know why, but here we go, The Beautiful People.
Beautiful. 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 People in love. Yeah. So you wanna be famous? People wanna be, don't you wanna be like all of the beautiful people? Wanna be, don't you wanna be like beautiful people,
Alright, so that's The Beautiful People, and I gotta say, I love how it transforms Marilyn Manson's scary, scary song. It makes it fun. One recommendation I have is that this is in my playlist of if I'm ever like in the city and I'm spending a day down there, like if I get, like I'm seeing a show but I get there early and I'm walking around, I always have my headphones in and this is one of the songs that I play and I act like I'm Allie walking down on the street. I live outside of Chicago, so I do it in Chicago. I mean, I know she does it in LA, but I gotta take what I can get, so that's one fun thing to do. I do that with also the 2 singles from the Sex and the City movie soundtrack, so it's fun. It makes a fun time. And that is the Burlesque soundtrack. And guys, I actually might watch Burlesque tonight because this put me in the mood. Again, it's not a great film, but I think it's got some really good parts, especially the soundtrack. All the songs on here are bops. Again, I'm not as big of a fan of Express as maybe some other people are. But other than that, I love it. I think Cher and Christina really play off each other really well. And it's great soundtrack, great film. Good film. It's a good film. We'll go with that. But wow, this is fun to look back and listen to. And it's funny to like listening to this now because it's so strange. Just because like it feels so separate from everything else I've listened to from Christina because it feels like it's part of the film and you know all that. So it's weird. It's weird. It still doesn't feel to me like a Christina Aguilera like body of work. I don't know why. I really don't. But maybe that's just because I'm like used to this before. I don't know. But I had a fun time doing this with you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry that this really isn't me reacting because, you know, I've already listened to it. But it's nice to revisit. So a revisited reaction. So there you go. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next week when we talk about Christina Aguilera's 7th, right? 7th, because we skipped by like a 6. So 7th, I hope that's right. 7th studio album, Lotus. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.